Hey y'all, I'm having so much fun just like crocheting whatever I want. So I'm just gonna show you what I'm working on. First, I started a series called Getting Rid of All My Yarn. This is a lot of it. I've been doing pretty good with like not bulk buying yarn anymore. I remember at the beginning of my crochet journey, I went on lovecrafts.com and I bought so much yarn. If I can find my order, I'll show how much I bought, but that yarn lasted me, when I tell you, years. And from that moment on, I just learned that it's not worth it to bulk buy yarn. It's just not something I'm interested in. I don't have a designated craft room, so it's not something that I want to just have like a whole wall of yarn. I like to work project by project. Where it can get a little bit complicated is when I get a custom order, right? People want this color and this color, and then I have a whole bunch of yarn colors that I don't use or didn't plan to use or don't really make sense with what I want to make. So I'm getting really diligent this year about getting rid of my yarn, starting from zero and focusing on making what I'd like to call beautiful things. I really want to focus on things that I want to make. I definitely got lost in the sauce because I was just focused on how to make my hobby a business, but I never really decided that I wanted it to be a business. I'm pretty sure you can relate to this if you're a crafter or an artist, where there's this tug and pull. You're just like, okay, well, do I want to sell? Do I not want to sell? Do I want to make digital products? I was never certain in my decision. Now I'm certain in my decision that I definitely want to focus on making things for me. That's when I was a lot more creative. That's when I had a lot more designs. And I guess I just started making tutorials, but I was never like, you know, the most meticulous crocheter. I'll say that. I'm very much a freestyler, but people really want tutorials, they really want patterns, and that's something I wanted to share. But I don't really know if that is my thing. I think it can be, but in this moment, I want to focus on making things that are true to me. And if I can find a way to do patterns while doing that, that's better than the reverse, which was me trying to find things that people wanted, learning how to make that and making patterns for those things. And as you can see, if you look at my channel, there's a lot of inconsistency because I had a lot of inconsistent feelings. I'm just feeling really good right now because I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and that's how I started, and I feel like that's how it's the most fun. I do have a pattern for this sweater that I am wearing on my channel as well, video tutorial if you would like to watch it. I'll show you some cute things that I've made. Okay, let's start with my caterpillar. Oh, he has all of like the food inside of him. So he has the cake. It literally all fits in there. This is a pear. I have a video on this if you want to see everything. I won't pull everything out, but this is like the salami. Oh, this is a pea from when I made, oh, it's so cute. When I made the Loops and Threads Crochet Kit, but I love this. I just keep it here. I feel like it's just like a little, okay, he's gonna be like puking. Is that how we're gonna keep him? No, let's make him decent. Let's give him some dignity. He has a drawstring on his mouth to keep it closed, so we'll just keep him right there. Another thing I've made that I love is this pillow. It has the retro flowers on the back, and it's just a granny square. Look, this is not straight. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not really a perfectionist, so it doesn't bother me at all, but I know this would drive some people up the wall. I did not do the proper math to make this perfect. I just made sure that it fit, and I also sewed the insert on the inside, and I added a zipper, which I was really proud of. I just wanted to learn those skills, but I absolutely love this pillow. I feel like for my getting rid of yarn series, I might make another one because this is a great project when you have a lot of mismatched colors that don't go together. Ooh, also, there's these African flower granny square, that's what it's called, plushies. They are so adorable. That's originally what I was trying to make. I was trying to make a teddy bear I was trying to make the pattern myself for Valentine's Day. That's not gonna happen. It was way too complicated and it's not worth it. So instead, I made something almost equally as challenging. I'm gonna make a full-on sweater dress. I'll show you. These are some of the flowers that I made. I'm gonna incorporate them into the sweater dress. So that's basically what I'm working on right now. I'm so excited. Oh, let me show you the sweater dress. I started it like last night. All I got done was this first round of ribbing, And I want this to be like the easiest dress ever because it's actually already a complete dress that I'm frogging and taking apart, and I am turning it into a new dress. So my issue with this one is it's kind of form-fitting and it's for the winter, and I think that's kind of uncomfortable. For the winter, I do like, for the most part, a little bit more looser fitting feel, and this one's really form-fitting, and it's thick acrylic yarn. I'm not liking it, whereas this is going to be similar, just more baggy. We're gonna try to do mostly double crochet. We know double crochet is the stitch you use when you want to get it done, and you want to get it done now. I'm thinking of adding these flowers back into the slave day detail, like a little accent, and that's how I'm thinking of salvaging this while still meeting my yarn challenge of making something Valentine's Day themed. I hope I can get away with it. Obviously I can get away with it because I made the rules, and that's basically what I'm working on. Also, I'm really happy because I learned a new skill. I just did a custom order for 2 bucket hats where someone wanted like letters embroidered. So I have crocheted letters on before. I personally don't really like what they look like because I think letters look best when they're embroidered in single crochet, and one of the banes of my existence is a hat in single crochet. They're so beautiful, I love how they look. It's just not worth the time investment for me, and that's very important to learn for yourself as a crocheter, like what's worth your time to make versus what you can make. Sorry, I think I got off topic. So back to the custom orders. Basically, I went all the way to Hobby Lobby, and I say all the way because Hobby Lobbies are always like far and few in between. So it was a little bit of a mission, and when I walked in there, it was humongous. Like I didn't know they were always that big. I'm pretty sure this was my first time in a Hobby Lobby ever, and it just kept on going and going and going and going. I actually had to grab an employee because I was walking around for a minute, and honestly, without their help, I don't think I would have found what I was looking for. So I was able to find the department, and I found like various different things. I ended up deciding on like these flat letters, and I basically ironed it onto a black shirt because hats were black. And then I cut it out, and then I sewed it onto the front of the hat. And that was really nice because it didn't take me centuries to do the letters. And I also learned a new skill. I love anything that helps me incorporate sewing. I do need to get a sewing machine so I can get into this machine sewing more and figure that out. That's been on my bucket list for far too long. I was graciously gifted a sewing machine, but it's a little too high tech for me. I think I need to bring it down a bit. So I want to thrift, but I also just want to get a new one to make sure that everything's in there and nothing's missing. But I do know there's like a debacle saying that like the new ones aren't the best. So I don't know, I might become a sewing machine junkie. Hopefully not, hopefully not. But that is a custom order. And lastly, I have this super adorable apple beanie. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. This is for my friend. She asked me for it, I don't know how many forevers ago. I'm just finally gonna ship it out to her because I don't know when we'll cross paths. She doesn't know I'm sending it out to her, so it's a little bit of a surprise. I'm really excited for her to receive it, and that's basically everything I've been working on so far. I have a really good feeling, a really good outlook on crafting and art this upcoming year. Let me know what you're working on down below, or if you relate to kind of what I was saying, like hobby between business or just having a bunch of yarn or a bunch of incomplete projects. Just let me know what's going down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.